Would look at the time. It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Oh, get in there. Now you want to go into the checkpoint. I don't think you have to continue. But there is a big reason to come into the checkpoint. Oh, never mind, you have to. Excuse me, passport please. Everything looks okay. We're free to go. Hello. Whoops. I didn't think he'd find me. You're pretty good at this, aren't you? I'm going home to India. Come back and see us sometime. Okay. Now, we go to Rapfala, the wharf, to be precise. Oh, shoot, we have to run across this bridge again. Luckily, there's no dialogue. Anyways, heading to Rapfala. The wharf. And we'll see how much it's changed over the past... I don't know. I would assume it's been nearly a decade. Look, he's still here. And he's still him. I'm sorry, we're looking into it right now. Because... what does this guy have to say? Better not have sunk with all my merchandise on it. Yep, the boat's delayed again. But hey, look who it is. Isn't that great? Hello, Shadis. Let's see. This way, this way. It's Ryu, isn't it? Yeah, this scene takes a while. I'm sorry. I haven't done any guide work since I had the baby. If it's guild business, you'll have to talk to Bade. Yeah, later if you basically you do have to, right, this isn't what we have to do right now, but, basically Shadis will tell us where Bade is a little bit later when we're looking for Bade, but I just decided to skip that. Okay, now we have to go around Mount Zublo, but look, road made by the Porters Guild. Mostly unused now that ships are sailing again. Except they aren't. Okay. We have to open Windia back up soon. It just takes like story progression before we can access Windia again, so that we can get several characters under new masters. I won't be putting Nina under a new master, I don't think. Actually, let's see. Ally. Yeah, probably Nina's never going to be used again. Look, there's the ship. Right, we still can't go through Junktown. Not until Bade gets there. Bade unlocks the way, and since we still have the guild pass, we can go. Gar? You're still with us? Fear not, Guardian. Evil is no more. It is time for you to rest now. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Flesh to stone. Get it? Because the Guardians become statues when they die? It's funny, yes? Angel Tower. And we get this whole big scene. Are you going to the tower, Guardian Gar? Yes. The time has come to return to God. God has given me dust to dust. Guardian, do you mean? We thank you. Thank you for your protection all these many years. I just remembered why I wanted to go to Junktown. Rest well, Guardian Gar. Go with God. After the war.
After the war, after defeating the Brood, a mission complete. The Guardians.
I forgot that I did that voice for Gar. My brain broke. Anyways, yes, let's get on with it, Guardian Gar.
Offered up to God the victory here. And God appeared before the prostrate Guardians.
Prostrate? Oh.
To reward each and every one of them for their sacrifices and victories over evil. When our mission has been completed, we are allowed to meet our God. After meeting with God, most Guardians return their power to God and fall into a deep sleep. Their sleep of stone. Deprived of the power granted to him by God, the Guardian's body turns to stone. Before I enter the sleep of stone, I swear to you that I will take you to meet God. And together, we will learn the truth about God's intentions. Come on.
Guardian, God will not come here. God will not come.
Who are you?
It's the naked lady from downstairs. If you want to meet God, you must release me.
Deus.
It's Blue from the first game. By the way, just in case you were wondering, there's supposed to be no doubt about it. It is Blue from the first game. It's just that they changed the translation from how it is in Breath of Fire 1 and 2, which is Blue, to Deus in Breath of Fire 3 and 4. But it is supposed to be the same character throughout all 4 games. And you'll see that soon enough once she uncurses herself, as it were. The key. You must seek Guardian Geist. Here comes Ray.
Deus, wait, Geist is. He has abandoned this land. Deus, come on. Geist, you son of a bitch.
Are you okay? What happened with God?
God is... No, before that... Before we meet with God, we have to find someone. His name is Geist. Like me, he is a guardian.
Another guardian? What for?
I don't know exactly what we should do, but we should be able to find out something about Geist if we ask at Urkentapa. Yes, we have to go meet the Patriarch. I did everything out of order. Out of order. Why?
What happened? Guardian, I thought you were going to enter stone sleep. I see. I'll come back whenever you're ready, then. Yeah, we never actually really come back to Angel Tower, and we're out of formation. Ooh. Let's try and get some gems. It's been a while since we've seen Ray pilfer anything. Pilfer has the same rate, a chance, like, you know, steal and pilfer, there's no difference in chance of success, it's just, yeah. Okay. I really wish we could access the other side of, the junk town right now, but sadly we cannot. Okay. But yeah, there was something I need to take care of right now in Junktown. I'll show that off real quick. This time we finished off a side quest that started like an episode or two ago. Like really recently. Anyways, the final one of these guys. You found me, boy. You scared me. I'll see you back in Windia. Come on, just move out of the way. Also, that part will require Momo, but then Momo will immediately leave the party because of what she's required to do. It's like, so do you want me to use Momo or not, is really the question. And also, I know where Geist is. I'll actually meet you back at Windia. You are back in Windia, and I'm gonna switch Momo and Peko in. Okay, now I'll tell you what each of these guys do. He gives you a Cupid's Lyre. It's a piece of equipment. Restores hit points with every step. He gives you I want to say chain form, rogue form. I forget what this one. I don't know. I might have gotten those entirely wrong anyway, so. One is, first off, Peko. You found me, I give up. I know when I'm beat, blah 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 blah. Yada, yeah. No, it's only 3 levels. Yeah, all 4 of these guys are a different master. And they're unique in the fact of they don't have any downside to their what they give you. Pretty sure you. one I want to put Momo under first. Yeah. Blah bitty blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. Yes. Okay, and now I need Peko and Momo to both go up 3 levels. Momo will be pretty easy. In fact, I might do that. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably end up doing it that way. A little bit. I'm not telling you because, well, I don't really have it all planned out yet. Basically, I might actually do Peko's leveling up while I'm doing something with Ray. Because we're about to access Ray's first master of the game. Without a doubt, the best character. Hello, Durandal. Yes, the teleporter is active. Let's go! Beam me up, Scotty! And here's what this does. Portal drive activated. Current location. Relay point B. Enter destination. Donna region takes you to Emmeti's house. Jarl region takes you to the abandoned house on the side of Mount Levette. Windia takes you to Durandal's house. Relay point A. Code check. NG. Yeah, we can't go to Relay point A. Relay point A is a long dungeon. Well, sort of. It's not super uber long, but it is one of the more difficult ones. Simply because one of its puzzles, and then there's also those enemies that will totally take away all your hit points. And other enemies that will suicide into you. Anyways. Oh, let me guess. You've heard about me and have come to study to be cooks, yes? Yes. Oh, how wonderful. You have all the ingredients I asked for. All right, then. I make you my apprentices. I'll make you into a first-rate cook in no time. So now Ray needs to go up 4 levels under Hachio. And by then, his next master should be available. And he'll be under that master for the next 15 levels. If you've played this game, and you know anything about the masters and their level requirements, you'll know exactly there's only one master who requires that many levels. They are a bit of a piece of work in terms of, well, I'm just going to make sure it's set to Windia because I don't want to go anywhere else. But yeah, Hachio only takes 4 levels. And after that, well, let's just say I actually have to choose specific dialogue to get the other master I'm going to put Ray under. And that master, because their requirement is selecting the correct dialogue. If you select the wrong dialogue, you'll never get one of the best, well, they're the best master if you care about AP and agility. I think the only things that go down are defense and hit points. And power, maybe? If you hadn't already guessed, it's dice. Deus. Deus Dice. Deus Dice Blue, whatever you want to call him. Bippity boppity. Dippity doppity. I'm tired. But I need to record more. It only helps to stave off my depression. For my Lego that I ordered online will never arrive, it seems. I spent $500 on Lego and none of it can be delivered to me because of this stupid virus situation the world's in. Anyways, Gar? What is it? Your mission is over.
Venerable Patriarch, God did not appear in the tower.
That's because you still have doubt in your heart. You must free yourself from your doubts. Unless you wish to become like Geist.
Oh, Venerable One, do you know where Geist is? Please tell me, O Patriarch. I must meet with Geist before I can free myself of doubts.
Beyond the cave by the sea to the west, I've heard there lives a guardian who has given up fighting. But God, you cannot allow yourself to become like Geist. Keep your faith. Do not doubt the wisdom of God. The reason they haven't mentioned the name of the god, well, even if they did, it's another case where they changed the translation from the perfectly fine Tyr from the first game, if you remember, that was the final boss, to Miria, which, I'm not gonna lie, sounds like a much cooler name. I mean, Bleu was Bleu, Deus, Dice, whatever, is whatever. To the Tidal Caves, aka the dungeon where it forcibly makes you grind, because if you wait time you can get in and out before the tide. Yeah. And guess what determines when the tide goes up or down? The amount of battles. And they purposely make it so if you want all the treasures, you're gonna have to battle it out. It's grinding. I'm gonna take the fastest route through Sleepy Toad. Yeah, Ryu's sword, the Barbarossa, will do work in this dungeon. His Katzenbarger will also do a bit. And also, after this dungeon, well, once we meet Geist, we actually get... there's a secret with Geist. It's not an uber secret, but you can get Gar's most powerful weapon right after beating Geist. Because, well, yeah, Geist is gonna be a boss fight. I mean, duh. And he leaves, and he gets Thanos snapped out of existence once you beat him, so yeah, put those ideas together. You can learn snooze. As you see, it kind of looks like a little bit of a helpful ability, doesn't it? Despite its weirdness. No! Don't kill anyone. Oh dear. Oh good. Good. Oh, but don't worry about using magic. I don't know why I paused. I guess because I was just planning to heal up off screen. Don't worry about using magic in here, because there's no boss fight in the dungeon. Technically, there's a town on the opposite end of this dungeon. And that town is where Geist is. And you can get the most powerful weapon off of Geist's Thanos snapped corpse. That was not good England. See, the ebb of the tide has changed the sea level. It's back up. Once you're below the sea level, the water can never go up again, so it's really just a mean move. Yeah, you have to go down that ladder, so... Oh, there's one other thing to show you, so I'll show you that. Wow, Ryu's almost out of magic just because of the fact of bombs. Another bomb seed just attacked us and got all of us with the sacrifice. Anyways, yeah, you can go back across this raft to go back to the entrance of the dungeon, but there's no point. Because when the water level lowers, this raft will be useless. Isn't that fun? Anyways, I'll meet you when the water level lowers again. Just realized you're supposed to probably take that raft back to the entrance and then go through the caves again to get to this point. And that's supposed to be how you're supposed to lower the water. Yeah, I'm just gonna grind. I mean, either way, it's the same amount of battles, but that makes more sense if you're thinking about it. Yeah, whatever. I've never been attacked by bomb seeds that much with successful sacrifices. This is stupid. Oh, new enemy. This is interesting. The Barb Bulb has a really high reprisal rate and also can really increase its power. You meet up with a stronger version of it later in the game that's simply called a cacti. He casts steroids on itself. Fun. You know what? It's taken too long. I've taken too many sacrifice hits. I'm exiting the dungeon. And watch, before I manage to get out of the dungeon, I'm going to get into a random encounter that's going to lower the water level. It's going to happen. But like this fight right here, it's going to lower the water level. I just don't care right now. I've taken too many sacrifice hits. I've had to start using vitamins and beef jerky just to keep my character's health up. I will start the next episode off with me back in here with the tide down in the location where I need it to be down. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, that wasn't going well. I think it's even, like, randomized how many battles it is before the tide changes. But before we end off today's episode, I'm gonna go take a look at the Fairy Village. It should have updated because I did a lot of battles. While we're trying to wait for the tide to change. One new fairy made a new room. Culture level rose. Awesome. You are definitely going on the hunt. That's all I'm doing for now. Actually, I just had an idea for something else I should do. You, since there's no reason to be building right now, why don't you clear more lots? That's all. Meet you at the camp. Oh, camp over here, so I remember what I was doing. The same race as Gar. You mean there's more like him? Pushu, pushu. Geist.
Geist was a great guardian. In other words, he was very good at killing dragons, right?
I think it must have been Geist, who realized that maybe the dragons weren't evil. Let's see. Follow the coast from Urkantapa to the west. Thank you, Momo, for being the one to remind us where we're headed. Yeah. Anyways, this looks like a good place to end off for today's episode. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day. Or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.